This is Dr. Julian Fazan, Oasis Medical Research Group. After several meetings with the PowerShell development team and field operations specialists, who here will not be named, we've come to an impasse. We are not sure if the following download from Mr. Knight's PowerShell is evidence of high-level tampering or from a realm beyond our purview. The code name is Mission Beyond Time.
We emerged into a clearing. There were a few forms, huts maybe, the jaguars. Well, I didn't feel alone. The jaguars were nowhere to be seen. I didn't feel alone, and what's its name? Sylvain was off on the right of me, dry heaving, his hands gripping the top of his knees and laughing. There's something beside me on my left. I looked. Yes, it was suspended a few feet away from me, and in the air was a PowerShell. I patted my body. I no longer wore the PowerShell, and I looked at my hands and my arms down to my bare feet. I see a man approach, like from the distance with a black hound or a shepherd. I know the man's walk. He stands right in front of me, in my face, almost confronting me. It was Thor. Mr. Knight, what the hell are you doing here? What am I doing here? I'm supposed to be here. The better question is, what are you doing here? It's a bit early, isn't it? But let me guess, you're on a mission, right? Yep, we're cut from the same cloth. The hound, the shepherd was like still now. He wasn't raging, but he's seated, like ears alert, looking into the distance. Quite a creature. You think so? That's Marty. She's a helper. Oh, yep, smart as a whip. She knows the place better than me. What is this place? Doesn't really have a name, but if you need a name, it might be called the precincts or the pyramid lands. It depends. You haven't seen the pyramid yet, I guess. No? Well, it's over there a bit. You'll get there. By the by, it's not too far. You'll enjoy it. You're an adventurer by nature, like me. No? I think so. Cut from the same cloth. At my feet in the sand, a metallic black automatic pistol was revealed. Marty barked and summoned the dust storm. In the temple of time, narrows halls follow an ancient pattern. In a hall of shadows, this is the hall of shadows. I asked one question: where is El Carnicero? I followed Marty through this dark maze. We came to a place that smelled like blood, poorly lit. There were men's voices which seemed to rise and come up from a large space, which made them echo. It sounded like Russian liquid. It drew my attention to my right, and it was flowing through what looked like blood. Marty, ears up, froze at the sight. I looked at that gun in my hand. I'd been clutching it. Through a wide doorway, two men appeared. Huge sides of newly slaughtered meat carried on their shoulders. They had slick black smocks and red rubber boots. I looked at Marty and then continued through the doorway. All of this booming and high-pitched sounds. I walked through the industrial building. I kept clutching the gun, and hyper alertness kicked in, and I was long white halls and rooms and whooshing with the sound of blood. I thought I'd see more workers, but saw none. I could see it since the presence of El Carnicero. I took the safety off the gun. Did this place come to an end at some point? I kept walking. The further I went, the dimmer the lighting got. The further I went, the more I heard my own breath. So at long last, I saw small, incomplete room. As he turned to notice my presence, I saw that he already had drawn a large pistol. I fired twice. The first shot hit him in his shooting arm, and the second right in the torso. He made a painful grunt and twisted his body as to aim for the darkness. I didn't go for the gun. I stayed back. I kept my aim like dead on him. I was prepared to unload like more bullets into him. I was surprised he could be taken so easily. Something was wrong. And then that soft blue light pulsed from El Carnicero's form. The light could only be one thing: presence of a power shell. I immediately fired several more times at him, and he sprang up. Of course, my bullets were useless against an activated power shell. His eyes now mad with rage, he pressed his lips together and aimed, but he didn't fire. He touched his neck through the light of the power shell, a bit of blood. He looked at me and he backed away. El Carnicero, he laughed into the darkness.
That was Mission Beyond Time.